Hi YouTube, it's Antasia back with another video. Welcome or welcome back if you're new. You can see by the title, it says The Art of Detachment. And I got some little notes and stuff from a book I was reading and a post that I want to put together for you all just to talk about the art of detachment. And I'm going to read and just share what I saw and what I learned with you all. For a person who is struggling with detaching, and a person who really just struggles with attachment, period, this is for you. I hope that you understand that it's not hard, and I hope that you continue to be the loving person that you are, because detachment doesn't mean, being unbothered or not caring or being cold. It's simply about you and your mindset. And it's the art of caring about yourself more than anything. So, the art of detachment. Because you can't force people to choose you. You cannot force them to choose you. Forcing doesn't get you anywhere, to be honest. People come and go. People and situations are temporary. Accepting that not everything is meant to last brings peace and freedom. Let go of the need to control relationships or outcomes. Flow with change. Set boundaries without guilt. Detachment isn't coldness. It's about creating space to protect your well-being while still caring for others. Love deeply, but avoid becoming dependent and losing yourself in the process. Let go of unhealthy attachments. If something drains you, your energy, or no longer serves you, it's okay to release it. Clinging to unhealthy attachments prevents personal growth and keeps you stuck. Focus on self-love. Pour the energy you give to others back into yourself. Detachment helps you value and prioritize your own well-being. You can't rely on others for your happiness. It must come within. Accept what you cannot control. You can't force people or outcomes to go your way. Let go of expectations and embrace life's unpredictability. By releasing control, you protect your peace of mind. Let go or be dragged. Detach from needing to have things work out in a certain way. The universe is perfect, and there is a much bigger picture than you can see. Sometimes letting go is an act of far greater power than depending or hanging on. So what I got from the art of detachment is that you can't force people to choose you. You have to understand that people and situations are temporary in some situations. And when you accept things, you bring yourself peace and freedom. Because when you don't accept things, right, you're forcing, you're controlling, you're holding on, you're not letting things be. And that's gonna hurt us like even more when we do things like that. When we force stuff, when we want to control stuff, when we want to know what's gonna happen, when we let our minds just overthink constantly. And we don't know how to let go. We don't know how to say, okay, I'm going to give them space, or I'm going to give this time to just flow. We have to let go of unhealthy attachments too, because if something is like draining you, or you don't feel good about being with a certain person, or they're just draining you, you're always getting into it, it's toxic, why are you still there, It's okay to let it go. It's okay. It's not going to be the end of the world. It may feel like it, but it's going to be okay. You have to release things that drain you and that no longer serves you, because it will never bring value to your life if you continue to let things, especially like unhealthy attachments and all this stuff, is going to like exclude you from your personal growth. You can't grow in that state. You have to let go. You have to release it and understand that it's going to be okay once you do that. Focus on self-love. I always stand for self-love. I always say you have to pour into yourself before you can pour into anybody else. You have to pour into yourself. And that's setting boundaries. That's letting go of everything toxic. That's accepting what you can't control. We cannot control everything. We have to focus on what we can control. If you can't control a situation, if it's literally going like out of control, let go. Detach. Move back. Stop. Let go of the expectations and embrace life for what it will bring you. You have to embrace the changes. You have to embrace the unknowns. Life is unpredictable, so embrace that. If you don't let go, if you don't detach, you will be dragged along with all of that baggage. All of that hurt is going to leave you with scars. It's going to leave you confused. And you're going to lose yourself within it. You're going to lose yourself. Because the way you detach, and I also wrote this down too. The way you detach is you let people be who they want to be. And you decide if you want them in your life. Right? You have to trust that rejection is always redirection to something bigger and better. Rejection is not always something so negative. I feel like we shouldn't look at rejection as like negative and like, oh, I missed out, or oh, I had my chance, or oh, wow, that was the best thing that ever happened to me. I'm screwed now for life. No, no, no. Somebody rejects you, when a job rejects you, when an apartment rejects you, anything that rejects you is a blessing. And it's one more step to your yes. It's one more step to your redirection in life for bigger and better. You have to be rejected in order to get what's meant for you. We all have to go through things that hurt so we can become stronger. So I don't look at rejection like that. And that's how I detach from situations. I detach because when I used to be attached, because I used to be a person who was just so attached, so just guns blazing, like, no, I'm not letting go, no. My hands were just scarred to death from not letting go. And I chose to, when I got rejected, when things didn't go my way, when I got a no, then I chose to look at it as like, okay, so you just said no. So you just told me you didn't want me. So you did all these things. Okay, well, that means that the Most High he just protected me from what was no longer mine anymore. He was protecting me from something that was no longer serving me, and he got me out of that situation. So that's how I look at rejection. I choose to look at things that are happening that are negative or that hurt me so much to where I can't believe it, or pretty much the unpredictable. I choose to look at those things like, okay, well, that wasn't for me. Something better is coming for me. That just wasn't gonna align with me. That wasn't gonna serve me. That's how I look at it. Some people are only meant to help you grow, not be in your life forever. Also, that's how I detach too. I have to look at it like, okay, well, that person helped me, whether I said, oh, this person was toxic or this person did this and that to me. You actually helped me because you actually taught me to know my worth and know what I didn't deserve and know how to move from here. Even a job. Okay, well, that was the worst job in my life, but I still got a skill from that job. I still know how to do these things from that job. I just look at things like, okay, whatever I went through, that person or that thing, that situation, that place taught me something. You taught me to grow. You taught me to grow. What if everything is falling apart to come together in a way you can't guess? So that's how we can all look at that too. What if everything that's falling apart, that just broke into a million pieces, that made you be at rock bottom, what if that is a way of everything coming together in a way that you basically can't guess. Like, again, what if everything falling apart to come together? What if everything is falling apart to come together in a way you can't guess? So what if all of that happened so everything can come together for you in life? What if all that happened so you can appreciate what's coming and get up stronger and know how to carry yourself from there on out? What to do, how to speak, how to respond, how to communicate, all of those things. It happens so that can be a valuable lesson for you, so that can make you stronger. So when you do get your blessing and what you deserve, you know how to really appreciate that, grasp that, take everything that you got from that, really absorb it because you deserve it. But I feel like everything has to come crumbling down and crash out for us to appreciate what we had and see what could be. That's how I detach too. When things are going bad in my life, I'm like, well, I feel like this is a minor, not major. This is a minor setback for a major comeback. And I'm down and out. I'm like, you know what? This is not going to last long. I already know. I'm going to be okay. That's how I detach from a horrible situation where I feel like, back then I used to just overthink like crazy and be like, is this how life is out after all of that? Is this what I'm supposed to be going through? But no, I don't look at it like that no more. I just be like, okay, well, wow, all of that happened. Well, I'm going through this right now for a reason. It's my testimony. And then lastly, focus on what you can control. So that's the thing of detachment too. I can't focus on what people think about me, what they're saying about me, how they view me. I can't control that. I can't focus on that. I have to focus on what I can control, how I think about myself, how much I love myself. I can't focus on what I can't control. The only thing that I can focus on and give attention to is what I can control. So that's how I detach from something that's not going my way, something that I cannot control. I snap out of it and be like, well, what is something I can control right now? I'm going to focus on that. If I can't control all of these things that are going wrong in my life, then I'm not going to give focus to them. I'm going to give focus to what I can control. Because that's all that matters ultimately in the end. So that was the art of detachment. A couple things to share with you, a couple things to open your mind to and understand with detachment. And the last thing that I want to say on detachment is that it's not a thing of being cold or unbothered or not caring. I feel like if you're a good person who gives so much love, continue to do that. Continue to give all the love that you can give. Continue to be that lover person, that good giving, sharing, generous person that you are. It's not about being cold. It's about setting boundaries for yourself, putting yourself first so you don't lose yourself. It's all about your mindset on how you think about each situation. You can't let a situation get the best of you. If somebody uses you, somebody abuses you, somebody does anything to you, betrayal, anything, it's not meant for you to be cold and go do it to the next person or stop being who you are. It's just a form of detach from that situation. Detach from what hurt you. Detach from what you can't control. Detach from unhealthy indulgences and behaviors. Understand that people come and go. It's all about understanding things about yourself and the world. Not letting things get the best of you to where you lose yourself. That's the art of detachment. And I love you so much. Thank you for watching this video. I hope this video helped you. And I look forward to hearing from you in the comments, seeing you back here and getting to know you a little bit because I respond to every single comment that I get. I love y'all so much. Shalom.